Hello, welcome to Real Frank Football. Thanks for checking it out. In this episode, we're going to break down Week 7 of the college football season. Boy, were there some great finishes and a couple of big upsets. In one of the upset games, the school hadn't beaten this other school in a long time, and they had a major celebration on the field, and now they've created a GoFundMe page to help with the NCAA fines for that celebration. What the hell? Let's get into that next.
Real Frank. You call me a god.
All right, let's get right into Week 7. We'll start off with Thursday's night game with Navy versus SMU. It was a good game. Navy came back and scored 20 points to make a game out of it. But the most interesting part of this game was the mascot. The mascot of SMU came out to run a field, and if you look, oh no, I think the horse has a little stage fright. It is pooping all over the field. You can see right here, there's poop just flying off the horse's ass. It's just coming out in hordes, just all over. Oh, look at chunks over here. Oh, it is just coming out. And those people are running. Look at those people following are all running into it. It's all on the ground. That is so nasty. Oh, it's so gross. And then to make matters worse, to be the person that has to pick it up. Oh, can you imagine picking that up? Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Oh, pick it up with a cup, that dirty pig of a pony. You ever hear those people? They get nervous before their big performance, and they maybe have a little cough, or they get the shits. This horse got nervous and got the shits. That is so disgusting. Those people, the cheerleaders or the pony caretakers, have to pick up that poop. Oh, and then all over the sneakers. Awful. Oh, and then the game of the week, Alabama versus Tennessee. Could Tennessee pull off the upset? They hadn't beaten like 15 years. It was a close game. It was actually a great game. It was back and forth. Quarterback play from both teams were phenomenal, made spectacular passes. Tennessee receiver had a ridiculous amount of yards and like 5 touchdowns, I believe. It was a great game. So Tennessee finally beats Alabama. Alabama had a chance to win the game, but their kicker missed the field goal. Then they drove down and were able to hit the field goal to win the game. If you saw replays of it, that kick barely made it over the crossbar. Just did. But here's some footage from the fan perspective of the kick going in, going out, and then the pandemonium of the fans rushing the field, the craziness of it. Oh man, look at that, just chaos and crazy. They're losing their minds, which they should. I understand it, but watch the refs, the poor refs. They see it too. Look at these guys. Look at, oh, it's good. Now let's get the fuck out of here. I mean, you never think about it from that perspective when the fans rush the field. What about the refs? Oh my God, let's get out of here. So then, of course, they take down the goalpost. They take him down. Yep, sitting on him, breaking. Look at that. Everyone's going crazy breaking those goalposts. But you may not know this. They talked a little bit about it in game day. I think Reese Davis brought it up about if they rush the field, the school is fined by the NCAA, I believe. If they take down the goalpost, they're also fined and have to replace the goalpost, another fee, which it comes like a 100, 300, it's in the 100,000s when it's all said and done. So they're tearing down the goalposts right now. And you see, it's going down. Goalposts are down. I don't know how people don't get their heads smashed in taking those down. And now they're taking the goalposts outside the stadium. They're carrying them down the street. They're carrying them. Hey ho! It's like the dwarfs, the 7 dwarfs, carrying that thing. They're taking it. And where'd they take it, you may ask? They took it to the river, and they tossed it into the river. The goalpost, 100,000, 300,000. How much it costs to replace the goalpost? They throw it into the river. Animals. I mean, whoo! Now this is the thing that drives me insane with college. NCAA. Here we go. This came out today. The University of Tennessee, a school with a $1.34 billion endowment and $150 million in annual athletic revenue, setting up a GoFundMe for fans to buy them new goalposts is one of the funniest things I ever heard. You're right, Joe. And they had already raised $33,450,000. I don't get it. I mean, that is ludicrous to me. $33,000 they raised, and as expensive as they make in revenue, they make a shitload of money, the universities, as is. $150 million annual athletic revenue, and they got a fucking GoFundMe page to repay the goalpost and the fine? What the fuck is wrong with people? The audacity. And the assholes who are gonna donate to this is must think. You know who they should put the bill to? This guy. He was there. He can afford it. Let Peyton pay the tab. You let him in the back of the locker room and smoke cigars with the players. He's one of your most famous and richest alumni. Let him pick up the tab. Let's see how good he is. Come on, man. Ridiculous. And here's some fan reactions after the win. After the Tennessee win, oh boy, it's kind of messy in there. Big Wad got released. 15 years of frustration. You can't blame him. I'm sure there was quite a few of that going on that night. Now, another big game. Well, the media hyped it up as a big game. But if you followed college football, you understand Penn State was not really that good, okay? They hyped this game up. They were ranked like 10th, and they should have never been ranked 10th. Penn State was garbage, all right? And Michigan offensive line is just NFL caliber right now. And they ran all over Penn State. Destroyed Penn State. This game was not even close. The 2 touchdowns they got in this game were 2 mistakes by Michigan. One, they were rolling out for a pass, the quarterback, and it got tipped. The guy ran it back for a touchdown. It was a good play by the defense, for sure. And then the second was Penn State's quarterback. They ran, I think it was 3rd down. They ran an option play. They had great blocking and got sucked in by the option, and the quarterback ran for a touchdown. 2 mistakes made this a lot closer than it should have been. It should have been like 3-41, not 17-41. But anyway, in the locker room at halftime, the 2 teams were stuck in there together as they're coming in, and they got into it. They were saying some crazy things at each other. Hey, wish you guys good luck. Hope no one gets hurt. You guys are playing so well. I'm sure that's what they're talking about there. So they were going at it in the tunnel during halftime. Now, this video just came out, and this is James Franklin, Penn State's head coach. And he seems like an asshole, to be honest. Seems like a kind of a dick, all right? Let's, you gotta listen to this audio here. So it seems like someone was trying to break it up, one of the Michigan staffers, or maybe the Michigan security guard or something. And James is having a little tantrum. Don't talk to my guys, Don't talk to my guys. Listen to this. Wow. James is a little catty, isn't he? Stop talking to us! Stop talking to us! You're kicking our ass! Stop talking to us! Stop it! You're gonna hurt my guy's feelings! What's his fucking problem? Did you hear that? What's his fucking problem? What's your fucking problem? Your fucking team sucks? Is that your fucking problem? Now, here's another twist. They found peanut butter and jelly sandwiches squashed on the floor in the tunnel outside the locker rooms. They thought players were sneaking food into the sidelines. But no, it turns out Penn State players were throwing peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in the tunnels at the Michigan players. Oh. What is going on?
Stop it!
Throwing peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at the opposing team?
Stop it!
Oh.
Stop whining.
Oh my God. What a mess. What a mess that team is, and the coach is throwing peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Ridiculous. And then look at this asshole move. Look at this guy. Look at the handshake here. Really look at him. He's not even looking at Harbaugh. He's looking away like, whatever you won this time, whatever, we should have won. Like, no, it was a blowout. And look at that handshake. He just seems like a dick. He does. Seems like a little dick. You know what he sounds like? This is what he looks like to me.
Oh yeah, the bitch.
Yeah, that's what he's like. Oh yeah, the bitch. And then I don't know if you noticed, but during the game, Michigan players were wearing white gloves. And there's a rumor that was a little retaliation at Penn State because last year Michigan played at Penn State and they wanted to wear their maize uniforms. Penn State said, no, you can't wear those uniforms. So they think it was a little jab, and they all wear these special white gloves because Penn State's jerseys are white. Holding, you can't really see it that well, right? Because you got the white gloves. It's brilliant. And now Penn State is 0-10 versus top 10 teams since 2016. Oof. And after the game, whether it was a dig on James Franklin or not, it isn't certain, but Hart emulated Franklin's weekly tweet where he posts the name of the opponent. The Nittany Lions are set to play that upcoming week. He put Penn State, Penn State, Penn State. So it looked like Mike Hart was doing the little trolling. Oh, man, Chad Powers. If only Penn State would have had Chad Powers, he could have saved them. You know who's tired of Chad Powers? His brother. Peyton picks Michigan over Penn State due to his distaste for Chad Powers. Oh, and this person, I feel for this person. This poor guy or woman. The fan has already lost to number 10 Penn State. He's obviously a Penn State fan, but here's his real tragedy. No matter the outcome, I'm the real loser attending someone's wedding 30 minutes outside Ann Arbor at the same time as the game. The game was in Ann Arbor. Anyone who schedules a Saturday wedding in a college town during football season doesn't really love their friends or family. He's right, or she's right. That's pretty selfish. Pretty selfish. You know what this means? It's a sign for them. They're pigs. They are. They're pigs. Make it all about you and then make everybody suffer trying to get to your event. It's a disaster. You deserve everything you get. You are going to get some bad things. To make everyone suffer, football season, then you have it in the college town, and you don't even look at the fucking schedule. Animals. Animals out there. Iowa State versus Texas. This was a close game. Very close game. Came down basically to this play. I don't know if you've seen this play, but the Iowa State quarterback is getting back to throw the ball. Dude's wide open. Look at how wide open this guy is. Wide receiver is wide open. Look at that, wide open. He is going to be a hero. He is going to be celebrated by Iowa State. The millions and millions of fans in attendance watching on television. He is going to be a hero, knocking down Texas, coming back. Be an amazing day. Except, he he drops the ball. How in the heck did he drop that ball? He physically has the ball and he drops it. How does he drop that? How does he drop that? He has it in his hands. Look at this. Boom, it's there. He's got it. Rolls over. It's gone. Oh my God. Someone has a theory on this. I kind of agree with this person's theory. We call this point shaving. Iowa State wide receiver dropped go-ahead touchdown pass. We call this point shaving. Just something to think about. I mean, he's wide open. Perfect pass. Perfect pass, right? Look when he's getting up. Doesn't look too upset, does he? Probably made a couple $1,000. Now, I don't know if that's true. I'm just having some fun here. All right. So don't think anything like I'm trying to insinuate anything. I'm just having fun there. But you got to admit, it does look a little shady. He was wide open. He has the ball, and then he just drops it. We call this point shaving. I'm just saying it's an interesting concept. That's all I'm pointing out. Oklahoma State versus TCU. What a game this was. Went into double overtime. TCU was getting beaten pretty handily in the first half and came back to make this a game. It was a very exciting and great game. Kansas and Oklahoma. Now, if you recall, Oklahoma was shut out by Texas last week. Did not score a single point. And then look this week. 52 points against 19th ranked Kansas. What is going on in Oklahoma? Did Oklahoma just work on some things, or did Kansas really stink it up? Here's some tweets on the game. KU fans feeling the heat right now. Kansas fans' hope and dreams. It's getting hit by a bus. Just checked in with Oklahoma Sports Info. The Sooners 487 yards in the first half are the second most the Sooners have gained in any half in any game in school history, trailing the 507 gained against Missouri in the first half of 1986. Now, what's amazing is they had zero points last week. This week, 487 yards in the first half. Amazing. That's why we all love sports to some degree. Auburn versus Mississippi. Auburn put up a pretty decent game. Everyone was expecting a pretty vicious blowout, but they made a game out of it. But what's most interesting here was this interesting comment made by Lane Kiffin. In his press conference today, Ole Miss head coach Lane Kiffin mentioned the game against Auburn this weekend was basically a job interview. Do you think he really meant that? I think he deep down really meant that. I think it was half being funny and then the other half, I think he wants to be Auburn's head coach. What do you think? It's a very interesting statement to make. The game tomorrow is a big deal. A lot of reasons. I mean, it's basically a job interview depending on who you ask. I mean, sounds like he's throwing his name in the hat. Pretty sure Auburn's going to lose their head coach at the end of the year. They're going to blow him out because Auburn, they're greedy. They want to be in the top tier. Wouldn't surprise me they try and get Lane Kiffin. That was just a very interesting, I think, honest comment made by Lane. See, Lane Kiffin is already rebuilding the Tigers. At 31 points, this is now the most Auburn has scored against any FBS opponents in that game, too. Lane, he's helping him out already. He's already started the rebuild process. It's very nice of him. He's a head thinker. Now, during the game, there was another fan. I don't know why these fans insist on trying to run onto the field, but you have to see this hit. This security guard. Oh, here he is. He's running. Oh, my God. He lights this guy up. Look at this. Bam! Oh, he takes him from behind. Snaps his neck. One more time. He's going. Happy. Boom! Oh. And with the sound with this video, the crowd, when he gets hit by that guard, the security guard, everyone goes, ooh! Everyone in the stadium felt that. That was a pretty good stick, man. Hopefully he's got a concussion or something. What a tool. USC versus Utah. What another great game. This went down to the wire. USC was undefeated. Utah, it's been hot or not. But they put up a brilliant game in this one. This was fourth down in the fourth quarter. I think there was less than a minute remaining, and they went for it on fourth down, and the quarterback sneaks it in here. And it really wasn't a sneak. It was a draw. A run for the quarterback, but a heck of a thing. So that's fourth down. They get the touchdown. Now they could kick the extra point to tie, but they decide to go for the 2-point conversion. They go for the 2-point conversion, and the quarterback can't find anyone, and he scrambles in, and they take a 1-point lead. Crazy finish. It was another fantastic game to watch. USC tried to drive down, but I believe they ran out of time and it would have been picked off too. But what a week. What a weekend. So that's a wrap. I hope you join me for next week. Until then, thanks for watching.